Hey guys, Thunderset here, bringing you a new deck that revolves around a new boss monster, Supreme Arcanite Magician. So we have a few forms of Arcanite Magician in the game now. Arcanite Magician is a level 7 Synchro monster that takes one tuner and one spellcaster non-tuner monster. He gets 2 spell counters on himself. He gets 1,000 attack for each spell counter. You can remove the spell counters, destroy a card on the field. Pretty strong card. Kind of hard to get out because you need spellcasters. We're also using other monsters who require spellcasters, like Fortune Lady Every, and this Explosive Magician, who's a level 6 Synchro monster that requires a spellcaster. Same kind of idea. You can remove 2 counters from your side of the field, destroy 1 spell or trap card, but this guy doesn't inherently get any counters, but he's a 2500 monster, which is still pretty good. But ideally, the bread and butter is Arcanite Magician into Supreme Arcanite Magician. So how are we doing this? A few ways. We're using Magicalized Fusion, and we're using the skill Master of Fusion to get a poly into our hand. So, as you can see here, we have some level 5 spellcaster monsters who are fueling our Synchro. We have level 2 tuners. One's a spellcaster. One is a psychic monster. He's a newer tuner. He has a little bit of a stall effect. When this card is targeted for an attack, you can pay 800 life points to negate the attack. The life point damage works a little well with Master of Fusion. It's not quite perfect at 800, but you know, it's something. Level tuners aren't too amazing, so he works pretty well. And I've also added Madolche Magaline. I don't know how to say that. Magaline. This is what I used my super rare ticket on, believe it or not, because my super rare dream ticket, because she doesn't she does a very unique thing to search herself and then be able to destroy it and go back into the deck, and then you can search yourself again. It's a unique element to the deck, and she's a spellcaster, so it works out for what we're doing here. Keeps our hand fat. On top of that, we have 3 Cosmic Cyclones to fuel Master of Fusions and Treacherous Trap Hole. So, like the combo would be Special Summon Oracle, normal summon Crabons, then you special summon out an Arcanite Magician, use your 2 instances of destruction, then use Magicalized Fusion, you banish this boy and either one of your boys from the graveyard, and that's a Supreme Arcanite Magician. He's just like Arcanite Magician, but he is 3400 with both his counters, and you can only remove 1 counter per turn. So it's the same thing. You can destroy a card on the field, or you can draw 1 card. But usually you want to keep him at that 3400, unless you know you're going for lethal. And like I said, he takes 1 spellcaster monster and 1 synchro spellcaster. So you can do it with Master of Fusion, usually no problem too, as long as your hand is fat enough. And close Explosive Magician would be Madolche and our level 2 tuners, which is much more rare. And Treacherous is just there to get him. So, you know, this deck is pretty consistent with what it's doing. This guy's not the strongest in the world, but it's pretty fun getting instances of destruction when you're allowed. It works out pretty well. Other than that, though, it's not running away with the meta or anything. It's just a normal boss monster in a deck I kind of already play around with to make level 7 synchros. So it's pretty fun. Works out with Master of Fusion. I'll have other decks. I should have other decks with these fusion synchro amalgam kind of decks, but it should be fun for now. Hope you guys enjoy the replays, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are fighting Asizu, going first. So this deck can go first. You don't really want to. Treacherous is of course a great card to go first with. We use our Madolche Magaline, or however you say that, and she searches herself. Our enemy Cosmic Cyclones are treacherous, very unfortunate, but that's okay. Our hand's filling up with oracles, so we just summon our Madolche girl once again. Special summon our Tricky. That's gonna trigger our opponent's magical navigation. He brings out some Dark Magicians. Now no mortal can resist our oracle in there. Normal summons a Kaiku. Brings out a Dark Cavalry. Pretty scary turn. Kills our Tricky. Kills our Madolche. She goes back to the deck. Kills the other Madolche. She goes back to the deck. Banishes our graveyard. We have nothing on the field, nothing in the graveyard, guys. Just a 3-card hand. How are we going to come back All we needed was a tuner and we get it. So we special summon Oracle, normal summon our tuner. He's called Knights and Sorcerer. That's our Arcanite Magician, guys. Arcanite Magician's gonna pop Dark Cavalry. Arcanite Magician's gonna pop Dark Illusion. We pass our turn with 1800 defense to get by these little monsters. Now we normal summon our Madolche Mageline again. We have Master of Fusion, guys. We have a fat hand. Throw away our tuner. We have a spellcaster in hand. Spellcaster on the field. We're going to Polymerization. Bring out the Supreme Arcanite Magician, guys. 3400, but we're going to remove one counter. Destroy that Chocolate Magician Girl. Swing over the Kaiko. Swing with Madolches. He's up on top deck mode. Only 1k. Pulls a Dark Magical Circle. Really scares me. Doesn't get a search off because you know that's a dead navigation. And it sure was. We Cosmic Cyclone it just to be safe. Swing with the Supreme one. Great replay, guys. Okay, here's an Asizu. Going second. She's trying to rank up this time. Pretty good hand. He's Dark Magician. Pretty rough deck to be facing first turn. Uses Dark Magical Circle, does not get a +1 from it. That's lucky for us. We top deck Oracle the Sun. That's also good for us. We special summon Oracle. Normal summon Kraybons. That's an Arcanite Magician. We aim for the Dark Magical Circle. Then we aim for the Magician's Rod. Turns out it was just an illusion magic. Works out very well for us. We're able to clear the board. And now we can follow through with a Magicalized Fusion. That's a Supreme Arcanite Magician at 3400. And we had that extra +1 from our Madolche to bring out the tricky, fantastic stuff. Quick OTKs. Great stuff, guys. Okay, here we are facing an Odeon. Going second, going for a rank up. See what our opponent's got for us. Not the sickest hand for us. Our opponent just sets a monster though. 2 Cosmic Cyclones. We're going to use our Madolche, thin our deck. Choose not to swing at the monster. That proves to be an error because it's a flip-flop frog. Now he flips face down. That triggers an Umastrix. That triggers, then he normal summons a Nemesis Warrior, and all we have are some Cosmic Cyclones. But we're safe from back row. We use a Tricky, throw away one of our Madolches, normal summon Kraybons. That's an Arcanite Magician. We're gonna aim at that Nemesis Warrior first. He triggers his effect, gets rid of that flip-flop frog for us. Brings out a Stygo Kraken. We use the second counter, destroy the Umastrix. Now we use Magicalized Fusion. That's gonna bring out the Supreme Arcanite Magician. He's going to use a counter, destroy that Stygo Kraken, swing for 2400. Our opponent only has 3 cards left, and he virtually can't use any back row thanks to all these Cosmic Cyclones. He sets one and we hit it. It was just a Canadia. He set a Golem Sentry, but we can just take it out anyway. So we can normal summon our Madolche, searches herself. That's fuel for Tricky. Tricky's out too. Swing and lethal. Great stuff, guys. Okay, here's an Arcana. We're going first. It's a normal sized deck for him, but he does have a trick up his sleeve. We have 2 Cosmic Cyclones and some Spellcasters. We're gonna just set 1 Cosmic Cyclone and hope for the best. He is Dark Magician, so he's going to Dark Magical Circle. Doesn't add anything to his hand. Gets 1 navigation out. We Cosmic Cyclone it. We Cosmic Cyclone the second navigation, guys. So he was all ready to get us. Brings out a Dark Illusion. Brings out a Dark Magician. We're gonna special summon Oracle. Normal summon Kraybons. That's our Arcanite Magician. He's gonna destroy 1 monster. He's gonna destroy 2 monsters. Now we're gonna pass our turn with that 1800 defense. Our opponent sets 1 card. We had to normal summon another Madolche. Searches a Madolche. We're gonna Master of Fusion that Madolche back into the deck. Now we have Polymerization. Polymerization is going to be a Supreme Arcanite Magician. We don't do any instances of destruction. We want to go for lethal and get hit by a Dimensional Prison in a Dark Magician deck. Who'd have thunk he had the room? Now we Cosmic Cyclone a bluff, so this guy is just all in our head. Tries to search for the Dark Magical Circle, doesn't work, so you know that's a last bluff. Nothing to fall for. Swing with the Madolche. Nice and easy. Dark Magicians everywhere. Great stuff, guys. Okay, here's Yami Yugi. We're going first. See what he's got for us. It's a sick hand. We're going to start slow with our Madolche and a Cosmic Cyclone, but we have a good follow-up hand too. This field gets too broken. It is a Dark Magician. He's going to start off searching a magical circle. No +1 for him. Has to swing into our Madolche. She sends herself back into the deck. We're going to special summon Oracle. No more summon Cravons. That's Arcanite Magician. We're going to Cosmic Cyclone that Dark Magical Circle, although we could have destroyed it, but we wanted that Master of Fusions. This way we're able to use our Polymerization right into a Supreme Arcanite Magician. We even trigger our opponent's Destiny Draw, and he cannot think of a 5-card combo to beat us. Uses Dark Magical Circle, doesn't get the +1, has to scoop. Unbelievable, guys. So, you know, this deck isn't super killing it. Cosmic Cyclone does well against Dark Magician. It consistently gets Arcanite Magicians and Supreme Arcanite Magicians on the field, guys. Is that a good enough win condition to get you a bunch of wins in this meta? Maybe not. But if it's something you're trying to do, this deck does it pretty consistently. It's pretty nice and fun, guys. Really big, scary monster to summon. It's pretty cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed the replays, and thanks for watching.